What about some practical, and you may have no answer to this, so bear with me. But
I've only got completely impractical stuff, Pete.
oh, okay. Well, I won't ask. Let's ask anyway.
Go ahead. I'm just teasing.
You get. Well, I bought a house last year, and I quite enjoy haggling. I quite enjoy, looking how I knock a few quid off here and there. And the missus did not, and she just left it with me.
Yeah.
Has no appetite for that whatsoever. People get nervous about it. People just don't like having those awkward conversations, and they'll pay asking price maybe for a house because they don't want an awkward conversation, or they don't want to. That can be quite costly from a financial perspective.
No doubt.
So if someone's thinking about buying a house, they'd like to try and haggle it and get a good deal, but they're too scared or nervous to have that conversation. Have you got any advice you can give them to help them with that?
Yeah, be courageous. Like you don't have to feel confident or comfortable to have that conversation. If you feel scared or nervous haggling, haggle while scared and nervous. Do it that way. You don't, that's fine. That's how you learn. That's how you develop confidence. Like a lot of people think, Pete, that they have to feel confident before they can take action or do something new. But you really don't. Like, do it nervous. Do it scared. Go for it. Like, you don't have to feel comfortable all the time. That's a bizarre notion. You'll learn stuff by having awkward conversations. When I say do courage, the cool thing about courage is just really knowing what the right thing to do is, in this case, haggling, knowing that that's the right thing to do, feeling scared and doing it anyway. So it's really simple. Just do the thing you're scared to do and see what happens. Because here's the thing. There's this phenomenon called hedonic prediction. We believe we know how we're going to feel in certain situations. And a lot of times that stops people doing stuff. But what you find is that when people do that stuff that they've been scared to do, they often say, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'll tell you a funny story. So one of the things I often get my students to do is to go into shops and make absurd requests. So they'll go into a florist's and ask for a portion of chips, or go into a hardware. Yeah, and I call it pizza walk. So,
me and Dave did one of them. I remember. Yeah, sorry, Karen.
Well, so the idea is you go and make an absurd request with a straight face and see what happens. Now, people, when I tell them, okay, you're going to go do this, they get really freaked out. They get really anxious and nervous and that sort of thing. Then they go and do it, and they find it's a completely different experience than they expected. Often it's very liberating and exciting. They're amazed by how nice the other people are, how understanding they are. They learn all kinds of things. Now, here's the thing. There are things you're going to discover by taking action and doing stuff, even if you don't feel comfortable with it, that you're never going to figure out in the privacy of your own head. So it's normal to feel maybe anxious or nervous or uncomfortable about doing something you've never done before. Like, that's not abnormal. So what? Go do it. Like, grow a pair, have a go, see what happens. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Like, the worst thing that happens is they say no, or give me a better offer, or I'll only go this far. Like, it's not that bad. Now, you might be like, oh, I couldn't handle that. Yes, you can. Come on. For most of human history, we've evolved through, wars and plagues and all kinds of horrible stuff. You're definitely able to handle someone turning down your offer. So yeah, have a go anyway. You don't need to feel confident and motivated to take action. You can do it even if you're feeling worried or anxious or a bit lily-livered.